This podcast is presented by Zach Labs, Cosbon, the instant costume adhesive. Have you ever had issues using materials to build cosplay costumes, theater props, or everyday repair? We have the solution you've been looking for. Zach Labs proudly presents our latest product, Cosbon, the instant costume adhesive. What you get is a 8.5 by 12 inch sheet. You simply peel off both sides much like you would double stick tape, except this isn't that. This is our patent-pending microfiber infused adhesive that has a tensile strength of up to 100 pounds. This unique adhesive sheet is instant, and boy, do we mean instant. Activation is different than other products, as ours works purely by pressure. Simply peel and stick, applying even force, and it bonds. Instantly. It's human-safe, non-toxic, pet-safe, no fumes, and the best part, it won't ever stick to your hands. Rated for up to 75 wash cycles before starting to give. Great in the cold, rain, and even the heat. Stick anything to almost anything. Metals, plastics, most cloths, and best of all for all you cosplayers and costume builders, is all of your foam materials. While it does stick instantly, leave it alone with a bit of pressure for 24 hours and it cures to even stronger. So wave your magic wand and just use Cosbond, the instant costume adhesive. You are listening to a Dynamic Works Productions podcast. This show is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio Network, and many, many more podcast services around the world. You can find all our content, music, videos, books, podcasts, and more on our website, www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Have questions, comments, or concerns for us? Head on over to the social tab on www.dynamicworksproductions.com if you'd like to talk to us. Now, on with the show. Welcome to a special episode of the Fork in Your Ear podcast. I'm your host as always, author, podcaster, and gamer, Tim K. Trotter. Joining me today, and only today, for our very special reason, is my wonderful and epic co-host, Mike List.
Thank you for having me, Tim.
Today, we're going to be doing something a little different because we were going to do more E3 a week ago, and then that didn't happen, and then other shit happened, and shit got mixed around. Probably get back to talking E3 shit, another episode. It's not like that date is going anywhere, and most of the E3 things haven't come out yet, so always stuff to talk about there. So what we're about to dive into here is me and Mike got to talking, and we both spent a little time over at Danfinity's Side Quest Sunday doing interview shows. I was actually interviewing Dan for his own show, and Mike did a show with him as well. Mm-hmm. And for reasons that are out of our control, Dan has decided not to run either episode. Whatever reason, I don't have any beef with it necessarily. But me and Mike were talking about it and what I had done with Danfinity. And you've heard, Fork Fam, a little bit of some of these questions that I've randomly popped out and asked our recent guests on the show. And so we're going to do a full-on interview with 100 questions to my good buddy, my co-host, my cohort, my um, literal catcher, my literal shit catcher, as is evidenced by him stepping up last week. Yeah, we're just gonna go through, and I'm gonna ask an insane amount of really weird questions of Mike, and we're gonna dig into Mike.
It's a deep dive into my pockets, folks.
A deep dive into your pockets.
And my pockets are deep and fat.
We're gonna find out what ingredients are in those pockets.
Skittles and Starburst right now, actually.
Do you really have Skittles and Starburst in your pocket?
Yes, I really have Skittles and Starburst in my pocket.
That's great. Oh, okay. Well, new question then. Why Skittles and Starburst?
I love fruity flavored stuff. Like I'm a chocolate fan. Reese's all day, every day.
Yeah.
But I'm not the biggest chocolate fan. Like I like Starburst and Skittles and I don't know what people call them, suckers or lollipops or whatever, like stuff like that. Like I like fruit flavors. I don't like the chocolate so much. And if I do, it's chocolate peanut butter or chocolate mint. Yeah, already getting to know me. Chocolate mint.
I like chocolate mint. Chocolate mint's great.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. So I've always been a big fan of Inside the Actors Studio.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember that dude's name, which is really terrible because I was literally just watching some, kind of like prepping myself for Mike here, even though I've already got pre-written questions because he's got like a bunch of cards. So I don't know. That's kind of what I think of when I think of interviews, like good interviews at any rate. So we're going to start real basic. Okay, Mike?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
And I never sent you this list, did I?
I think you might have sent me like a preview, but I didn't look at it.
Okay, yeah, because you're like...
James Lipton, by the way.
There it is. James Lipton. God, that guy has a great fucking voice. So here we go. Into the mind of Mike List.
Oh, boy.
What is your favorite color and why?
Actually, my favorite color is purple.
No shit.
Yeah. It's it came a long time ago when I discovered. I mean, followed secondly by green, but that's just fittingly because it's the Joker's colors as well. But I like those. I do like those colors.
Gotcha.
I like purple because it's the color royalty.
Okay, fair enough.
Like I did a lot of like research as a kid. I love history, and I researched. The Caesar would wear purple, and like champion gladiators would be crowned in purple robes after they got their freedom. So it's just I like purple.
Interesting, fascinating.
Little yellow, different.
Indeed. If you could be sorted into a house at Hogwarts, which one would you want and why?
I already know. I'm a Slytherin.
Well, but why?
I already know I'm a Slytherin. I got sorted with Pottermore.
Well, no,
Sure,
I know that, but the question is
why?
Which one would you want and why?
Slytherin.
I know, but why? I'm saying like, what's the reason behind it, doofus?
I mean, they're not the goody. They're not goody two shoes like the Gryffindors.
Fair enough.
They're not smarty pants like Ravenclaws, even though my Jessica is a Ravenclaw. And I mean, I think I'd be cool with the Hufflepuffs, but those guys smoke weed. Come on. Their common room is in the kitchen.
It's true.
You know they smoke weed. Come on.
That's fantastic. That's actually pretty funny to me because, like, I literally I chose Ravenclaw on that new Harry Potter game that's on phones. Mm-hmm. That is really good, but it's literally locked behind a time limit paywall thing. It's hella gay, so you can only play it for like a couple minutes a day. It's dumb, but when you are playing, it's actually pretty good. Anyways, if you were a pizza, what pizza would you be?
Oh, that's easy. It would be a chicken pineapple barbecue pizza.
Oh, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. I like pineapple on my pizza. My girlfriend hates
Because
pineapple.
you're not a heathen, Tim. You're a man of sophisticated fucking taste.
I mean, I like sushi. She doesn't like sushi. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no.
Fair enough. If you could be any role in a band, which one and why?
See, this is a tough one. Because hear me out. Ready?
Mhm.
Lead guitarist because you shred solos,
Right.
but the front man gets all the ass. So I would have to be the front man.
Well, doesn't the drummer also get like
Oh, the
get
drummer
his dick
gets
around?
yeah. Oh yeah, they throw dick like a savage. But I mean, I definitely got to think the front man because I mean Freddie Mercury, fucking Steven Tyler, all the great frontmen of the world have really got a ton of ass. I mean, I don't want to get a lot of ass anymore. I'm perfectly happy with the one I have. But you know, in the world that I was in a band, yes, lead singer.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Good. Yes or no?
Yes.
Good answer. Lizards? Question mark.
Or snakes with legs.
Fair enough. Here's a nice long one. If stranded on an island for the rest of your life, Castaway style, which book, video game, and movie do you have for the duration?
I think I've answered this before when Eli was on.
Yeah, you might have.
I did.
I don't remember your answers.
I said Kama Sutra as a joke because then you can read it and also jerk off. But Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. Movie would be Conan.
Right.
The original, not the remake. Even though the remake is great. And video game, gotta be something with some heft to it.
Yeah.
And you would have like the necessary accoutrement as well, like internet and all that.
I would say you don't have internet, but for whatever reason you're able to power a video game indefinitely.
I would say Fallout 3.
Really? 3? Okay.
Yeah, that might be different than my original answer, but
interesting.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Okay, fair enough. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Figures. I like knew that. Like I was like, you didn't even hesitate. That was great. Okay. Wacky one. Sentient pineapples or wisdom-filled graham crackers?
I think wisdom-filled graham crackers.
Okay. Fair enough. Do you take the red pill or the blue pill?
Which one shows you how deep the rabbit hole goes again?
Red pill.
Red pill then? Yeah, red pill.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Here's a neat one. If you could see into the future and know how someone close to you dies, do you tell them or try to save them? Or keep silent knowing you secretly hate them and, fuck them, right?
I try to save them.
Okay. Cool. You have traveled back in time to 17th century Scotland. What do you do?
Actually, apparently I'm part Scottish, so I would try to find my ancestor.
Oh, yeah, groovy. Oh man, I'm not sure if this one applies to you, but I'll say it anyway. Again, I wrote these like 3 months ago.
Hypothetically, if it applies to me, I'll answer it as if it does apply to me.
Yeah, your epic beard is gone, but you have the hair of Fabio. What do you do next?
Oh, ride around on a horse shirtless.
Nice. You've woken and found yourself in the DC universe. Who are you and why?
I'm the Joker because the Joker has more fun.
Fair enough. You've blinked and suddenly find that you are a Marvel character. Which one and why?
Marvel?
Yeah, like the comics.
Yeah. Man. As much as I don't want to be Scott Summers, I kind of want to be Scott Summers because Jean Grey is fucking smoking.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's your only reason you'd fucking...
No, I'd be Gambit. Be Gambit.
I can totally see you as a Gambit, by the way.
I'd be Gambit.
Oh man! Now all I want to do is see you cosplaying Gambit.
Just saying the little bit of Cajun French I know. Basically, let the good times roll is all I would say in French.
Yeah,
throwing cards around.
That's great. Sounds fantastic.
Yelling Gambit and throwing a card. Gambit! Throwing the cards around.
Exactly. If you could look into a mirror and see yourself at your best, how would you look to you?
Oh man, this is gonna sound really vain, but I bet I think the song is about me. I look the way I look now.
Oh, fair enough.
I just got a haircut. I look kind of. I mean.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah. I got the haircut on. You know, you look good. You feel good. Sure. You are good.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this one's a doozy. You peer into your mind's eye, and in it is a bald man in a suit dressed in black clothing, sitting at a nondescript table. He slides you a briefcase and you open it. There's a single piece of paper, and it reads, "I am you from the future. What do you do?"
I am you from the future. What do I do?
Mm-hmm.
Look at his left.
It's like the paper says, "I'm you from the future," and then then I'm asking, "What do you do?"
I look at his left hand.
Why?
Because I want to know if I married Jess or not.
Oh, that's a dope answer. That's a fucking good answer. Okay. You've obtained the Infinity Gauntlet with all 6 gems, giving you absolute control over the universe. What do you do with that power, and why?
I hold it over everyone's head and get whatever I want.
Fair enough.
You don't use it because if you use it, it sunders and then it's useless and then you have to reforge it. However, the threat is enough.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good roll. I took a Twitter, one of those like
I survived
those Twitter things or whatever, where it's like, hey, take this quiz, figure out which Avenger you'll be, and I was expecting Avenger, and it ended up giving me Thanos, and I was like, huh. All
He's
right.
not an Avenger.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck you doing, questions?
Go home, question. You're drunk.
Yeah, it was good, though. I wasn't just satisfied with the answer, though.
Yeah, who would be?
I'm pretty sure we've covered this already in the show previously on some of our Sexy Time podcasts. But when did you lose your virginity?
I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
There's
a follow-up question to that.
It might have been considered assault nowadays if you
right.
If you hashtag me to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care. It made me the man I am today.
Then the follow-up question is, why did you lose your virginity?
I guess boredom. My buddy was getting some action, and she brought a friend over, and things led to some things, and things were happening.
Yeah. Again, questions were originally tailored for somebody else. When did you decide to start a band?
When I found out that, I can make this now. I can bring this around. Okay. Nowadays, podcasting is like being in a band.
Oh, fuck. Isn't it, though?
It is.
That's a great fucking analogy, buddy. I love it.
It's like being in a band. And
it really is.
When did I decide to be in a podcast? When I listened to episode 3 of Agents of the Nine, when Tim pretty much said, if we don't, I mean, we should probably do an open casting call or something for another host. And then I didn't email. I went on Facebook Messenger, and I
Jeez,
messaged.
is that how you got a hold of us?
Yeah,
That's nuts.
and I messaged you, and then you were like, "Cool, get Skype, and I'll call, and we'll call you and talk." And episode 5 happened, and that was history.
Yeah, it still blows my mind every time you tell me that story, because it's like, I it's terrible. I vaguely remember it, but at the same time, it's like this. And forgive me if I'm wrong here, but it seems like this like fucking epic triumphant moment where you went from, I assume you weren't particularly public before that, right?
Mhm.
And you just hopped on the train and arrived at Westworld and like went full black hat after that,
Yeah, there's no turning back after that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool. All right. Got a hard-hitting trio of questions here. Actually,
right.
Many hard-hitting questions.
All right. I've cried on this podcast. It's okay.
Yeah, haven't we both?
Yeah, we both have.
How many times have you been in love?
Okay, do you mean real love or like puppy love?
I mean real love.
3 times? And I can explain. Once for the first girl I ever fell in love with in high school. The second when I looked at my son, and the third when I met Jess.
Oh, okay. That's a nice, well-rounded answer. How many times have you been heartbroken?
I mean, countless. Hasn't everybody been heartbroken? But the biggest one, and I mean, full disclosure, open and honest in this podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
I dated a girl for 6 years. I was with her because I thought her daughter was mine.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, she lied to me for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
About her daughter being mine. And the worst part, the most heartbreaking part, was not being, 6 years, you get pretty close to a kid. And like, I put her to bed every night. Like, she was a daddy's girl when she thought I was her dad. And that was the worst. Like, I was legitimately heartbroken for a while because of that.
Mm. Yeah. You've told the tale a couple of times. It's still shitty.
Yeah.
How many times did you do the heartbreaking?
A bunch.
Yeah, a bunch. Like,
I actually broke Jess's heart, and luckily she took me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Refer to the previous answer, and that's why.
Have you ever been manipulated?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess obviously probably that previous one. Yeah.
Previous answer, yeah.
That's pretty good. Have you ever manipulated anyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Who'd you manipulate?
Yep. A girl I messed around with when I was in the Marines.
Okay. What did you do?
I mean, darkest timeline Mike here. This was when I was fully addicted to, I was a full alcoholic and all that. And money, stuff like that. Like, she was a sugar mama in essence.
Fair enough. Okay. What is your favorite book?
Ooh, now you see, that's a tough one.
I know, right?
If it's like self-help, I don't want to say self-help, but like kind of like, philosophy and stuff, the Book of Five Rings. If it's a literary book of fiction or nonfiction, I would have to say the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, now see, I was a dick when I wrote this question because it's like your favorite book, and that's a broad.
Yeah, that was a very broad statement.
Yeah, fair enough. But you divided it up. That's fine. Speaking of that, if an author of your choosing could be writing your life's script, who would you want it to be and why?
Ooh. Alive or Dead?
Yeah, anything goes.
My life script. I mean, Stephen King.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah.
What is your favorite movie?
Conan.
Okay.
1A is the Addams Family.
Yeah, that one still gets me every time you say that. Like, and don't get me wrong, I like the OG Adams Family. Like, it's great, but it's like, man, favorite though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta dig in because like I can totally accept Conan as being like, okay, yeah, I get it. Adam's Family though, it's like why is that one so high up there for you?
Why is it so high up there?
Yeah,
Okay. Ah, this is gonna be weird.
go for it.
When I was a kid, I lived next door to my grandmother, and we would watch TV. She would watch TV with us, and it was the original Addams Family in black and white.
Mhm.
And she swore I had a crush on Wednesday Addams, the little girl, when I was little, not
Mm.
knowing that right now at that time she would probably be like in her 30s or 40s. When I was a little kid,
Mhm.
and then I watched the Addams Family, the remake, and it's Christina fucking Ricci, and I was like, she's about my age now. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I I like dark, creepy girls.
Mhm. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so this is an interesting question. I know when I've asked it of other people, I needed to give it a little more detail, and I'm locked and loaded if you need more detail. But the
Okay.
question that I wrote as such is, if any movie's unique depiction of our Earth could be real, which one would you choose?
Any movie?
Yeah, unique depiction. Like when I was writing this, I was thinking of like, okay, well, like Waterworld or Transformers fucking exist or shit like that.
Um, Blade Runner?
Mm, that's a good one. Nice answer. Can you say okay? Can you say your ABCs backwards? Go.
I mean, I could turn around backwards and say my ABCs.
Why would you turn around backwards?
Well, you just said ABCs backwards. By the way, if you do that while you're drunk and you get pulled over by a cop, does not end well. Just want to let you know that
Yeah,
it does
that's
not
that's terrible. But I mean, like,
end
can you
well.
can you recite the ABCs backwards?
ZYXWV, TSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA.
Wow, nice. That's pretty good. Pretty good. You really struggled on the Q to L area.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah, that elemento
Yeah,
part
because
when
it's
you're
the
saying the
rhythm. That's
rhyme.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was doing. I was singing it in my head, and I was trying to reverse it backwards.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck me.
Have you ever been married?
Yeah,
Fair enough. I mean, I knew the answer to that question already. But
you knew that.
yeah, I knew that. Did you ever have a time period where you thought you might swing the other way sexually?
I mean, Adam Levine is a very attractive man, if that's what you're asking. I mean, would I kiss Adam Levine on a dare? Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
I
I'm
mean,
okay with I'm all right with my sexuality,
I mean, let's be honest. Who wouldn't?
right? I mean, Mick Jagger and David Bowie, fucking, come on.
Oh, I don't know
We've
about
all
Mick.
seen Dancing in the Street. Come on, we've seen that video. That's like a dating video. Let's just be honest.
All right. So I literally just rewrote this question because it was something
intensely specific and not applicable in any way, shape, or form. So I just wrote a brand new question here.
All right.
What's the most charming moment of your life?
The moment when I'm the most charming?
Yeah, I guess I should rework that question. What's the most...
I am a dangerous motherfucker when I am in a full suit and I can
really?
dance.
Ooh.
Because my grandmother taught me how to ballroom dance.
Oh.
So I am, like, weddings, I'm a killer. I will slay you at a wedding.
Man, I want to see this.
I am Michaelis, the white girl slayer.
No, seriously. Whichever one of us gets fucking married first, like, this shit I gotta see. Okay.
I mean, you know, if I get married, when Jess and I get married, you're invited.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm there,
Obviously.
buddy. I'm fucking there. God, this one I rewrote a little too just now too. And I can preface it if I need to. What is the origin of your type of laugh?
My type of laugh?
Yeah.
I would say Joker meets the Mad Hatter.
Okay.
When I really laugh, like when I'm super laughing hard, it's the Joker meets the Mad Hatter.
Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually, because you laugh heartily and then you kind of go a little bit cry laugh towards the end if it's ridiculous.
Listen. Okay, secret time here. My favorite thing in the world is watching people get stung by bees. It's the funniest thing, man. I know it's shitty. I know you're getting stung by bees, but why are you trying to punch them?
Oh yeah.
Why? It doesn't help you. You can't punch
dumb.
bees.
That's so good. I don't know. I literally don't know why I started laughing when it's like you're like, I love watching people get stung by bees.
I do. My mom likes watching people fall.
Oh yeah, she probably loves America's Funniest Home Videos then, huh?
Yeah. Oh my god, watching people fall like off things. There's a clip on Facebook that she has saved of a baby like not a baby, but like a little boy. You know, like on swing sets, they have that fireman slide.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does the fireman slide, but he doesn't wrap his legs, so he just shit whips himself down. And every time she watches it, she laughs like and into her face being red till she can't breathe. Like,
wow.
It's just so crazy.
Wow, nice. What is the story of how you met your significant other?
The original story or the most recent us getting back together?
Let's go with the getting back together because I know.
Okay.
Like 10 podcasts ago, we went pretty deep into that.
She's not gonna. She doesn't listen, so I'll tell you.
Oh shit! You realize that's a death sentence when you say things like that, right?
She doesn't listen to anything I do.
Okay.
She knows better.
She's literally. If you're hearing this, Jessica, I've never met you or talked to you, but you're a wonderful person.
I love you so much if you listen to this, but she has said to me, sometimes you don't know where Mike starts and Buster ends.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it's true. I mean, the Buster Knuckle persona isn't like a fakeness. It's just me cranked up is how I look at it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just me at 11 as opposed to me at 10.
Sure. Is that just a burp?
No, it was me swallowing hard.
Holy Jesus, it sounded like you swallowed a square piece of metal.
No.
You okay?
Here's the story.
All right.
After I left the girl who lied to me about her daughter, I was at my mom. I went to I went to my mom's and stayed there, which one does. A man does when he gets his heart shattered into a million pieces and all he wants to do is drink booze and swallow pills, which is why I went there because I knew she wouldn't let me. So one day I get a little message on my Facebook Messenger, and it reads, "Hey, hey Mike, I was just wondering if you would want to fuck me in front of my boyfriend." And I said yes. Why? Because I am a terrible person. Also, I'm a sexual Tyrannosaurus Rex. You got to hit me with a goddamn rock from space, okay? So she calls me. She's like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm serious." And she's like, how come I knew you were going to do it? And I was like, "Because I'm a sexual Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know this." And she's like, "Yeah." Now, mind you, the entire time I was dating the girl who lied to me, I was catching ideas that she was lying or she was seeing other people. So Jess and I were hooking up. So she's like, "Well, come over, let's hang out. I haven't seen you in a while." And I'm like, "Cool." So I went over there, and basically I didn't leave. And now we're together.
That's been how long now?
5 years.
Jesus. Okay.
It'll be 5 years in October.
Groovy. All right. If video game consoles were people, what types of archetype characters would each be?
All right, I got this.
Nice.
The Nintendo is that reliable friend that always helps you move.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Never fails. Always solid. Great game library.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
The Xbox is that friend that'll come over your house with like some cocaine and some fucking PCP, and they woo and they party, and sometimes they black the fuck out. The PlayStation is the friend that's like, "Oh, you should only hang out with me because we're far superior," even though he knows he's kind of a dickhead. And I mean, the OG Nintendo, the NES, is that old friend that everyone has, like the old man friend that everyone has.
Yep.
That you're like, I kind of wish I always wish I had a drunk, an old drunk uncle like you. Mm-hmm. That's what the OG Nintendo is.
Mm. Cool.
I had that one quick.
Yeah, that's good. What is your favorite smell?
My favorite smell?
Mm-hmm.
Cherry blossoms.
Interesting.
But I'm a very scent person. Like I can't go into like Yankee Candle. It fucks me up. It's like getting it's like watching a bunch of like, it would be like watching a bunch of TVs at the same time. You can't really concentrate on one because you're getting bombarded from all sides.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
But,
well, on the other side of that coin, what smell do you loathe?
I hate vanilla.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, fucking hate it.
Interesting. So does that prevent you from eating certain foods? Because there's vanilla in like a lot of really awesome tasting foods.
I'm okay with certain it's the fake vanilla I don't like. You know what I mean? Like that synthetic bullshit ass like vanilla scented candles.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do like no, go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Nope. But like regular vanilla, I'm okay with vanilla like foods.
Okay. If you had a lightsaber, which color would it be and why?
Black, because Star Killer is awesome, but honorable mention is purple and gold with "bad motherfucker" written on it, because that's what Samuel L. Jackson's had.
Of course. Okay, I personally love this motherfucking question. It's so Tim, this question that I wrote. If you had a sentient pinata animal be your sidekick companion for life, which animal would it be and why, knowing full well kids are going to murder it in front of you and eat its innards?
A sloth.
Why would it be a sloth?
I just love sloths, man. They're just super dope animals. I just think they're adorable. Secondly, by a honey badger.
You say again?
A honey badger would be honorable mention.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. You must have loved the sloths in Zootopia then.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I also like the sloths in Fallout 76. There's the obligatory Fallout 76.
Is there a
call out.
sloth in?
Yeah.
Is there? Oh.
Yeah, big as shit, covered with moss and huge talons. It's
like a big ass monster boss.
yeah, it's like It's like a death claw.
Death claws are kind of like demonic lizard things.
I mean, technically they're a hybrid of a bunch of things, but yes.
Well, okay. You know what I
You
mean.
you forget I am a Fallout lore junkie, but yes, I know what you mean.
Okay, fine.
I'll find the picture of the sloth and put it in our chat.
Okay, cool. Szechuan sauce?
Yes. You had the rant on. I sent you that rant on voice message on iPhone.
It is so
of
good.
me losing my goddamn mind because they didn't have Szechuan sauce or goddamn the Shamrock Shakes.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. All I wanted was a goddamn. See, it's getting going again. God damn it.
Holy jeez. You went like right back into it. It's been many moons now, man.
Yeah, and now Wawa has the Shamrock Shakes that I can get whenever I want. So
cool.
Yeah. I was excited. It's not the same, but it is kind of the same.
Sure. I gotcha. This is kind of a cool question. If you could pick an animated TV series to go on forever, swapping out voice actors as they died, which one would it be and why?
Thundercats.
Oh, okay.
Not this bitch ass new age Thundercats.
I was literally about to say like the original, obviously, not the
original or the remake, not the new one coming out, but the remake that they did in like the American anime style.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I haven't seen any Thundercats.
Oh, it's solid. It's solid, dude.
Fair enough.
I mean, the original was just. Or, I'll give you another one. This is a throwback. Okay, this is a deep. This is a deep dive.
Okay.
Pirates of Dark Water.
Okay.
Do you remember Pirates of Dark Water?
I don't. I feel like the name rings a bell. We've also talked about it before.
Yes, we have.
And I think I said Pirates. The same thing, which was, I think I remember it. I'm not sure.
And I probably said the same thing to you. What?
Yeah. Well, already.
The reason I said Thundercats is I just bought the new remake season on DVD for like, I think a total of $8.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this question is going to be redundant as fuck because, this is our show and we've talked to Mike a lot. But the question is here, so I'll ask it. Are you kinky?
Yes. You should know that.
I do. I'm just asking it anyway.
I make whatever the 50 Shades of Grey guy look like a fucking Boy Scout. Christian, Gabriel, one of the two. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch those things. Are you recognized as another person often? If so,
all the
who?
Fucking time.
Who are you recognized as?
Time. A guy named Mark.
Like just some dude in your area?
Yeah, just some dude in the area named Mark. But sometimes, like, I'm also recognized as me a lot because I know a lot of people. I don't remember them. Concussions and whatnot.
Okay.
One time I was getting gas and this guy came up to me and was like, "Mark, you motherfucker," and like came up like he was gonna fight me, and I just looked at him. I was like, "I'm not the guy who you think I am, and if you come any closer, I'm gonna stab you." And I had handed my knife.
That's awesome.
Just being honest. And you seen my knife? I sent you a picture of it, I think.
Don't think so. I feel like I'd remember that. I'm a knife guy.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that. Like, I own a shit ton of knives.
Oh boy.
I'm a knife guy. Like, ever since, it's like a Boy Scout thing, again, a Boy Scout. And, like, we would always carry 2 knives because that's what we were taught. You have your knife. You have your knife for, well, yeah, but also it's, at least in my troop, they knew that, we weren't cleaning shit. So it's like you have your food knife for, like, cutting apples and, like, doing shit with meats and whatnot. And then you have your everything else knife.
Let me go grab my knife real quick, Tim.
Oh, okay. Not to completely kill the silence, folks, but thank you for listening to the Fork in Your Ear podcast. This podcast is made possible by the generous time and monies of me. So, Get thankful, bitch. I'm just kidding. I love you all. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Me and Mike were up so late last night. We were doing this new project, which I'll tell you right now is a actual play Pathfinder podcast.
Yeah, bitch. Working your path, motherfucker.
Yeah, Forking Your Path. Not out yet. One day soon. Okay, sweet. Where are you sending it? What?
To your text message.
Okay, I'll look at it. I can pull the text message. Okay, it's pulled up. All right, we'll keep going while that gets on its way over here. I also love the way this question's phrased too. When you eventually get superpowers, what would they be and what would you do with them?
Plant manipulation.
Really? Plants?
Yeah.
You want to be Poison Ivy?
No. I want to be Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, I don't know that one, but all right. Also, that's a cool knife.
Thank you. A buddy of mine forged it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks as custom as one could possibly make a knife.
Yep.
You've got the wrapped. What's beneath the green and blue? Like, is that a wood wrap or what's the thing?
Oh no, it's 550 cable.
Okay. Cool. Very good. Very good. Next question. Detective or serial killer?
Oh man, see. But they're one and the same. Isn't the only difference between Moriarty and Sherlock Holmes a badge?
I mean, I don't think Sherlock ever really gets a badge.
Well, you know what I mean. He's like a detective.
Yeah.
I guess serial killer.
Okay, cool.
I've actually killed more people than I solved crimes for, so.
I mean, that's, undeniable fact about you,
Yeah.
Ex-military. Things went down. Okay. Heinz ketchup or Hunt's ketchup?
Heinz ketchup. Not catsup.
That might be your accent. I feel like you just comboed both ketchups.
The first one.
You said Heinz. So is it Heinz ketchup or Hunt's?
It's Heinz.
Yeah, okay, so Heinz.
Yeah, it might have been my accent.
Yeah, it sounded like you were like, Heinz. And I was like, you motherfucker, you can't do both. Okay, cool. Mayonnaise or mustard?
Oh man. I'm a fan of honey mustard, so I'll say honey mustard.
Nice. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah, it's between two slices of bread.
Okay, fair enough. If you could remove one type of constructed food thing, such as like pizza or pasta or hot dogs and so on, to solve world hunger indefinitely, what one would it be and why?
It would be the Monte Cristo.
Oh, interesting.
Because I don't believe jelly it should be on a savory dish. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me.
I feel like I am lacking data. I feel like I've had Monte Cristo, but you're talking about jelly. And I don't know if jelly on Monte Cristos?
Hold on.
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Hang on, folks. Tim has to Google for some shit.
I might be wrong.
Cristo.
Hold on. No. Dipped. Yeah, okay. A quick and easy sandwich with ham, turkey, and Swiss cheese, dipped in an egg milk mixture, and fried to golden brown. A hot alternative to a usual lunch or snack. Try it with berry jam on the side. I've had it with jam. That's why. Also, it's French toast.
Yeah.
It's savory.
It's a fucking French toast, cheese, and ham sandwich.
No. By the way, I make the greatest French toast ever.
Ooh. Well, okay, so now I'll be honest. Back in my wheat eating days, I feel like I should fight you on that because I make some fucking boss ass French toast too.
I don't know, man.
Okay. Hang on. Pause on this interview. Like,
Nah, man, run it. Let's go.
well, no, like we're still rolling, but like, okay, how do you make your fucking French toast?
I use obviously whole eggs,
Uh-huh.
heavy cream,
Okay.
a little bit of a touch of vanilla, real vanilla, not imitation,
Okay.
like vanilla bean,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of honey,
Mm-hmm.
and I mix it up, and then that's just the base flavor, the base. Sometimes I change the game up and crush up like Captain Crunch.
Interesting.
Yeah, bitch, I fucking changed the game on motherfucker. I had girls sleeping over just to have my breakfast.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's
Okay.
not a joke, by the way.
Yeah.
Jess always asks me, she's like, babe, can you make French toast? I'm like, yeah, I got you. Got you, girl.
Okay. So
I call it Pam Purdue. Put it that way. I call it the French name because it's fancy as fuck.
Pam Purdue.
Pan Purdue. That's the French word. That's a French name for French toast. At least I thought it was. I might have been lied to.
I was gonna say,
I don't know.
what's the French word for French? Because if we're assuming we're saying pan is French and Purdue
Hold
is
on.
toast.
Hold on, let me look it up here.
I mean, that sounds kind of sketchy. Well, how I would make French toast back when I would, could consume wheat products. So I'd get, I think bread choice is incredibly important. I think either a thick ass sourdough or Texas toast
Brioche
is the
Brioche
way to go. And then I actually put the cinnamon and sugar not on the like bread, like afterwards. Like I put it in the egg.
Yeah.
And I let it soak in that motherfucking toast. And then I cook it up. Like that's how I would roll. I think it's great, personally.
By the way, it is Pan Purdue. It's a little different. There's like it's spelled like Pain Purdue.
Okay.
It has strawberries, sugar, orange liqueur, eggs, milk, honey, vanilla, orange zest, sugar, a large brioche or challah bread, unsalted butter. Yeah, so it's basically French toast just with liqueur in it.
Interesting.
That's where I got it from.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you would remove the Monte Cristo because jam, which is sometimes served with it.
And French, it's more because it's savory with French toast, and French toast is perfect. I don't believe you should mix savory and sweet.
Okay.
It's like you're not going to eat lasagna with fucking chocolate.
I mean, not at like the same time, but like I would have the lasagna, let it settle, and if if the dessert on call was like chocolate cake or something, or better yet, probably chocolate ice cream probably goes a little better with lasagna.
Yeah.
Afterwards, as a dessert course.
Maybe. Yeah, but that's not that's not like what with a Monte Cristo that I have. The Monte Cristo I had, it was literally on the fucking sandwich. Like I had no choice, and I was offended.
Yeah, that sounds weird. Because I'm looking at the Wikipedia entry, and it's like sometimes served with jam on the side.
Yeah.
So, anyways. Okay, getting back to the questions at hand. Any particular fears?
Oh, man. This is going to sound really weird. I'm afraid of ticks.
Okay.
Like, maybe just parasites in general.
Yeah, you don't like them burrowing under your skin, breaking their head off?
No. Fuck. Oh, no. I panicked when Pete had one on him.
Yeah.
And needles.
Like just regular needles? Like sewing needles and shit?
Well, no, like getting shots.
Yeah. Okay.
Like blood draws and stuff. I am, and I have tattoos. I know it's weird.
Oh yeah, I guess you'd have to have a lot of needles, right?
Yeah. See what it is? I figured it out. they're little, and they're putting stuff. It's subdermal. This thing is going literally into your body. It's like an invader.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
No, it does. It does.
Yeah, I black out. Like if I have to get my blood drawn, they have to put me in that chair that straps you down.
Oh, really?
And I've told people, like, you're not enough. Like you're not gonna hold me in this chair. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I'm gonna break out this chair.
Okay. Alrighty. Any particular hates?
I mean, obviously racism and shit. Like I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard some people call some people some things. But like not funny hate, but I mean I don't like cats. I don't like them. They're too weird. I don't think I've ever met a cat I liked.
Fair enough.
Sorry, cat people.
Yeah, it's okay. The world doesn't need them.
Yeah, it'll eat you. By the way, your little buddy, your little friend. Yeah, if you die and it's there and it's hungry, it'll eat your fucking face.
All right. Any particular this grinds my gears type thing?
Oh man, I hate when. Here we go. Flat earthers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
God, they grind my fucking gears. Are we fucking pilgrims? Is it this fucking the 1600s? Do you believe that fucking flies just spontaneously erupt out of things and they're not meant from like, goddamn eggs and larvae and shit? No, we live in a goddamn. It's 2018. Do you beat your dick with magazines? Is that how that works? Go fuck yourselves. Also, if you say dinosaurs don't exist, because everybody knows dinosaurs existed.
Yeah, they do. There's irrefutable proof of that.
Yeah.
In fact, there's probably more proof now than ever before because of that one that they found, and it's like, oh shit, well, apparently they had feathers.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
This has skin.
Yeah, we were so wrong about how they looked. Okay. This one's a cool question. If you could have a space-time battery that infinitely powered one object/device, what would it be and why? And further, how would you keep it a secret from the world?
So I could perpetually power something?
Yeah, only one device. Like it has infinite juice.
Oh, man. And it's only that object? Like it can't be transferred?
Correct. And you would also somehow have to keep it secret from the world because obviously if they found out, it produces infinite power. So therefore, there would be like wars that break out on it or some shit.
Be a car.
Okay.
Because, not having to fill up the gas tank and whatnot.
So you'd have to have like a Tesla or something.
Sure, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
the motherfuckers are badass.
Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. Favorite animal and why?
I mean, I dig the platypus. It's the only venomous mammal.
Are they venomous?
Yeah, males have a barb on their back legs that's it's like basically like a bad wasp sting, but it's technically venomous.
Oh wow, I had no idea about that. Has anybody done like a platypus man superhero and he's got like
I mean, they're Squirrel Girl, so they're probably
it's not the same fucking thing.
There might be platypus dude.
Platman. Okay. Hot cocoa or hot tea?
I don't like hot liquids.
Oh, interesting.
But I am a fan of coffee. Now we have already talked about that.
Yeah. So, but you like coffee hot then?
If I had no choice, I like a cold brew, a nice cold brew.
Yeah, cold brew is harder to get right though.
Yeah. Oh, there's some bad. You
That's
know,
the
you
other
can
thing.
you can fuck up a cold brew real quick.
Yeah.
But yes, I would have to say I am not a fan of hot liquids at all.
Okay, interesting. Well, my next question is actually coffee or energy drink.
Energy drink. You should know that.
Yeah, and I feel I know the next answers to these questions, but here we go anyway. Big boobs or big butt?
Big butt.
Skinny chicks or thick chicks?
She ain't fat. She's just a little juicy. I like big girls.
Yeah. Okay, red, brunette, blonde, auburn, sandy, black, blue, or platinum hair?
Okay, here we go. Oh man. When you say platinum, do you mean like gray, like that gray color?
I mean, like, it's like so, like fucking, white
Damn,
as fuck.
damn near white.
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out.
All right.
Jessica's blonde.
Okay.
Well, she used to be blonde, but she's originally brown. And brown hair girls are reliable. They're trustworthy. They're great. Okay.
I know where you're going with this. Okay.
Redheads have a touch of the devil inside of them,
Mm-hmm.
and they act like it. And I love a good redhead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all good. Little touch of the devil. Dark hair girls, mysterious, a little bit broody. Always a good time. Blondes. Some people say blondes have more fun. I say it's all upon the person. I should say. What other color did you say?
I said red, brunette, blonde, auburn, sandy, black, blue, or platinum hair.
Okay, blue hair girls probably let you do whatever you wanted sexually, and that's always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum, Khaleesi, Mother of Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to get Khal Drogo'd. I'm about to, stallion that mounts the world here. And Auburn, I guess that's sort of like that brown red, right?
Yeah, it's like like a reddish brown, but it's a natural color.
Yeah.
Like I've known a bunch of girls who have auburn colored hair.
Yeah, they're a mix of the brown haired and the redheads. They got a little devil, not a lot, but just a little devil.
I also agree with that. Okay, so
I don't think I missed one, and if I did, I apologize.
That's fine. I mean, I guess I was kind of asking like which one do you prefer, but you gave me something on everything, so that's cool too. All right, deeper dive question.
All right,
if you woke up to have the body of a woman tomorrow, and you could have it any way you wanted, how would you look?
Oh man, I would have to. Her name escapes me. Do you remember the swimsuit, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue that caused all the stir because the girl on it wasn't super skinny?
Yeah, I know, I've seen it. I don't know the girl.
Yeah, well,
I'll
that.
I'll Google it.
I mean, it would probably be what I would probably want to look like, what I find attractive. So that would be it. I feel like I should know her name. Also, it's 101 degrees in New Jersey. Do you want to?
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck all that.
Is this the classic one or a new one?
It's a new one.
Because I just Googled.
Here.
I got somebody pulled up swimsuit rookie Hunter McGrady.
I think so.
Well, I can't tell which hair color. Because she's got like the dark roots, but blonde. Here, let me shoot you.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, so Hunter McGrady. Okay.
Yeah. That's it right there. I love big girls. I don't know what it is.
I agree with you on this sentiment. Okay. Chocolate or cookies?
Cookies.
Okay. Hot tub, hot sauna, or hot bath?
Oh, wait.
Yep, I said all three. Get wrecked.
Oh, man. Okay. I don't take showers unless they're cold.
Yeah, because you already established you don't like hot liquids, period. So I assume.
Well, no, I take baths, but I soak in like Epsom salts. But I do love a sauna, so I would say sauna.
Yeah, saunas are good.
Like if I want to treat myself, it's a sauna.
Okay. Follow-up question that's not on here, because obviously there's different kind of saunas. Like hot, dry sauna or like fucking steam mass bath sauna?
I want the steam one.
Yeah.
Steam's
the way to go.
That also tests your mental strength.
Oh, fucking does it.
Right?
Fun story, because again, I've known Brock my whole life, and we were talking about it. Me and him, we had this vacation because our families used to go quadding together, and we were at some hotel somewhere, and it had like a steam sauna thing, and we went in like one Saturday, and we swear we came out and it was Sunday. And it was just like, wait, how long were we in there? Like, what even happened?
That's about right.
Yeah.
About
Okay.
right.
And I realize you may have a different answer on this, but I'm asking it anyway. Which Batman actor is the best and why? And yes, there is only one correct answer.
I mean, I am a fan of Michael Keaton.
Is that who you're going with?
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
Okay.
He was the original. He was the first to don the cape and other than Adam West, obviously, but Adam West is a more campy Batman, and I would say it's definitely it's definitely Michael Keaton. He broke the mold. He was the first. While
I definitely have nothing against Michael Keaton and really like his performance as Batman. In fact, we did a fucking podcast about it this year. That is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Kevin Conroy.
Oh, well,
Who's
the Batman, the animated. Yeah, okay. I give you that.
Yeah. See, that the key is in the phrasing of the question, which is the best Batman actor.
Well, I guess a voice actor you would.
Because if I had said live action, like I'd be like, okay, yeah,
okay,
yeah. Because there's not a correct answer for that one yet, in my opinion. I think a bunch of people get things more right than they get wrong most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, okay. This one's fucking weird. If you ran a Baskin & Robbins 31 flavors, but for some reason all the ice cream factories broke and you could only serve 3 flavors, what would they be and why would the people hate you for it?
Okay. Vanilla, because that's the base flavor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the old reliable. Chocolate mint chip, because it's my favorite, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And cookies and cream, because it's a good middle of the road.
Okay, fair enough. You have H.G. Wells' time machine. Where do you go, and what do you do once you get there?
I would go to ancient Rome to see a gladiator fight.
Okay, cool. Apes? Question mark.
Apes, like APE, like the animal.
Yeah.
Are like a half a step away from humans.
Okay. Next question. Planet of the Apes? Question mark.
Original fantastic remake Abortion.
Which one? Because there's been 2.
The original with Charlton Heston was great.
Or no, you just listed all 3. Is that what you just did?
What?
Because you said. Never mind. Say what you said again.
The original the originals,
Yeah.
original set, Beneath the Planet of the Apes and all that were great. The remakes, not so great. The battle, like the new ones with Caesar, fantastic.
Okay.
The one in the middle was terrible.
Yeah. I didn't see the third one because the second one was so bad. I'm glad we agree on that. And for the record, I thought the Tim Burton one was pretty good. Just saying. The one with Mark fucking Wahlberg. I always forget that dude was in that film.
Yeah, you're by yourself on that sentiment, buddy.
Okay, well, whatever. I thought it brought interesting things to the table. Whatever. It's a good franchise, regardless.
Yeah,
Okay.
franchise-wise, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Good franchise, which I guess Disney now owns. So we'll see what happens with that. Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Trek.
Really? Why did I feel like you were gonna go the other way?
I don't know.
That's weird. Okay. Well, that makes me happy on the inside. Farscape or Stargate?
Farscape.
Okay. I think I knew that one, though.
But Stargate was also very, very, very good.
Yeah, it's super good. I saw that their new series that they were running exclusively on their website thing or whatever, I saw it pop up on iTunes the other day. And I was like, oh. And I know a buddy of mine watched it, and he's like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. I was like, really? Okay. I'll have to check it out. Because there hasn't been a new fucking Stargate TV show in a long-ass time.
No. The original was so good, though.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it all. I liked SG-1. I liked the movie. I liked Atlantis. I even liked the universe. Anyways. Okay. If you could wipe from existence one genre of music, what would it be? And furthermore, why do you hate that kind of music?
Man, it's country.
Okay.
Not like Johnny Cash or Merle Haggard or like any of that, like the outlaw country. I'm talking like, she took my dog, she took my heart, everybody knows, like that kind of stuff. Like
Red Cup Solo.
Yeah, like Florida Georgia line.
Pop country.
Yeah, Florida Georgia line. You're just guys that are afraid of you don't want to be rap. You want to be rappers, but you don't want to have people look at you weird for being Caucasian.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. MIDI or analog recording?
Analog.
Okay. Ribbon mic or cardioid?
I'm gonna say cardioid.
Yeah. Do you know what those are?
I think I do. I just don't want to be wrong.
Well, ribbon is a type of recording input microphone style. So ribbon and cardioid are different mic pickup technologies and patterns. For example, like the blue stuff we're using, like it's cardioid.
Yeah. Okay. Then I chose correctly.
Yes. Question mark. Okay. Oh man, I write some weird shit. If you had a working Pokeball and it can capture humans and critters, which kind do you choose and what do you capture that you would then want to release on command?
A honey badger?
Because a honey badger don't care.
Because a honey badger don't give a fuck.
That's great. So you wouldn't capture any humans?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Bach or Beethoven?
Beethoven.
Okay. If your favorite giant by capital tech company could buy any other company in the world, which do you choose for them to be the smartest move and why?
I would think buying Disney would be a good buy, a good get, because Disney is like so prolific.
Mm-hmm.
But they also own a shit ton of other properties.
Yeah, they own almost everything now. But I'm saying if your favorite giant, like a big company, your favorite one of that, if they could buy any other one, So, like, you've got the acquisition. Disney would be the acquisition. Who would be the company who would buy it?
Apple.
Oh, okay. Well, they're the only ones who have capital to do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, they do own 25% of Disney anyway. So, I don't know if you knew that, but
Yeah,
that's
but 25% is less than 100. So
I mean, when it's that big of a company, that's still kind of a good 25 fucking percent, don't you think?
yeah, it's still a big 25, right?
Yeah. Okay. Getting way deep. Where were you born?
I was actually born in Germany.
Oh, okay. I assume on a base.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have a tight relationship with your father?
Growing up, no, but near the end, I did.
Okay. Do you have a close relationship with your mother?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Any siblings?
I have 2. I have a brother and a sister, both younger.
Okay. If you have siblings, what one would you swap out for a different gender / persona?
Oh man, I was my brother, because we're very similar and we're so similar, we like bash heads.
Mm-hmm.
So it would probably be I would make it. The only difference between him and I is I'm more laid back and he's very uptight with things.
Mm.
I would make him more laid back.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Cool question. Night has fallen in your neighborhood and the bat signal blares into the night sky. What do you do when you realize you are the Batman?
Answer it. Suit up. Wonder why I'm not in a fucking mansion. There's a bunch of answers, Tim.
Okay, awesome. Polar bear or grizzly bear?
I'm gonna say polar bear, because polar bears are 100% carnivorous. They only eat meat. Grizzly bears eat whatever's available.
Okay. Bats or birds?
I mean, bats, I guess. They're both pretty not something I fuck with. So
fair enough.
Bats. Yeah, I mean, a bat is just a rat with wings, and a bird is just lifeless eyes, man. It's just, I don't fuck with birds. I don't.
Fair enough. Chinese dragons or classic Arthurian times dragons?
I mean, if you go by mythology, it would have to be the Chinese dragons, because they take 100 years of swimming uphill to become a dragon. Kois become dragons. But Arthurian dragons are also very cool aesthetically.
Okay. Good answers. If you were a Power Ranger, which one would you be and why?
Motherfucking green.
Good answer.
Why? Because there is no other answer.
Yeah, also a good answer. If you were an amorphous blob, how would you get by life, and what is your job to facilitate that?
I would get through life 1 foot at a time. Just slurping my way through life.
Okay. And what would your job be?
Cleaning up after things. 'Cause, I mean, you really can't do anything. You're an amorphous blob.
Okay. Fair enough. What is your favorite talent you don't have but wish you did?
I wish I could juggle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I wish I could, not throw 2 balls around. That's just playing catch with yourself. I mean, like, legitimately juggle.
Yeah. Cool. Do guns bother you in the real world?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I enjoy shooting, actually.
As do I. Lipstick or chapstick?
Oh man, I almost went super freak on this one. Um, I'm assuming you mean for me.
Yes.
Carmex chapstick, by the way, not just regular OG
God
chapstick.
damn it. You and my girlfriend.
Well,
She's
I
like,
work in a freezer, Tim. My lips chap every day. If I just use
I never thought about that. That's true.
if I just use regular shit ass chapstick brand, I just have greasy LL Cool J lips.
Okay. Body spray or deodorant stick?
Deodorant stick.
Okay.
I'm a fucking man. I'm a man. I'm not a teenager.
If you could have any job in the world that would make you simultaneously happy and fulfilled creatively, but only made minimum wage, what would it be and why?
I would run a multimedia entertainment conglomerate, sort of like Kind of Funny.
Oh, geez. Okay. So basically what we're trying to get to.
Basically what we're trying to do now. Yep.
Digital high five, good sir.
Yeah. I work my job to pay bills. That's it.
Yeah.
I find no enjoyment in my job.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. Pays the bills.
Yeah. I mean, it's most people's lives.
We do have 3 podcasts now, Tim. So I do 3 podcasts. You do, well, 3 as well.
I mean, technically,
if you count Rising Tide.
I haven't killed it yet.
Yeah, I mean, it might
it's on
convert
life
over
support.
it might be converted over to Fork in Your Past too.
I mean, maybe it almost seems better just to like make Fork in Your Path its own thing.
Yeah,
or
that way
you make its own feed. You know,
Yeah,
because
that
I
way-
mean, it doesn't really matter. I could still kill Rising Tide later. It doesn't. It's not
Yeah.
like it changes much. Where the fuck
that was real
I?
inside baseball right there.
Yeah, it was. You were born. You are on the Chinese zodiac. What is your sign, and do you identify with it?
I'm a dog. Yes.
Okay, cool. You have the power to cancel one video game series forevermore. Which one and why?
Ah, man, I could cancel any video game series forever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would. I don't. I mean, I'm a gamer. You know, I appreciate games for what they are.
There's no like video game series that doesn't deserve to exist.
No, I mean everybody. There's fans for everything.
You can't think of like one.
I mean, no. I mean, there's fans for everything, Tim. Like
Okay.
I can't say I will rob you of your gaming experience because like, what was the first game you ever played?
Me?
Yeah, that made you a gamer.
It was the original Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis.
So what if somebody would have said Sonic and you never played video games, which would never have made you a gamer, which would never have put you on this path?
Well, that would be fucked.
See, I couldn't do that.
I'm not saying cancel it like from the timeline. I'm saying cancel it from here on out. Forevermore. Not like eradicate it from the fucking timeline Terminator style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I don't think I got one.
Okay.
I can tell you what I would like to see remade.
Okay, go for it.
The Legacy of Kain series.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well,
I would love to see that remade like God of War style.
which God of War?
The new one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be a good candidate to go that route. Especially since Crystal Dynamics owns that IP, and you know, the God of War style is the new Tomb Raider style, which is their game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not working on this third Tomb Raider that's coming out Actually, no, they're not working on Legends of Kain. They're doing an Avengers game, so I take that back. But you never know. I mean, they still own the IP, so
Yeah.
that could be a thing. But that's a good call. There's a lot of love for that series. What is your gum of choice?
My gum of choice, Wrigley's Spearmint.
Okay. What is your favorite prank to have done or pulled?
Oh man. All right. I am a fucking savage for this. I've taken shrink wrap
Mm-hmm.
and put it about chest head level on a doorway, and then made the person chase me, which then in turn had them get clotheslined.
That sounds amazing.
It's a good one. You get hurt real bad though.
Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet. Oh my goodness.
You get hurt pretty bad.
All right. This is actually question 100. This is the end of the list.
Oh no.
I know. It went really fast, like I thought it would. This is a pretty big question. You ready for it?
I am indeed.
What is the one thing that changed your whole view of life more than anything else?
Finding my dad dead.
Okay.
It made me realize, like, live your life like you don't have tomorrow, like it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's why I said yes. When you ask me yes or no, just say yes.
That's a good one. Cool. Well, that's the list, buddy.
Woo!
We can keep going. I can find some more questions. You could add a question, actually. 101. You wanted.
Yeah, what's your favorite movie?
What's my favorite movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I have a leg up because we asked this, I think, when we were doing Eli or somebody else. Because we also asked that question there.
Maybe.
When I think about it, like I think about something I've seen more than any other movie and what's brought me immense joy, and that's the movie Serenity.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I saw that movie 27 times in theaters. In theaters, Mike.
You paid for it.
In 2005.
No, I get it. I get it, buddy. I get it.
Like, I have the fucking UMD version of that movie. Every special edition ever made for that film. Which, because it is Firefly, is not that many anyway.
A little behind the DM screen here for you. My backup character for our AP is based off of The Operative.
You told me about that. You told me about that.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I was like, ooh, you better do it justice or I'll cut you.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, man. But Disney owns the franchise now, so maybe they'll do something with it.
So hopefully a little bit of behind the screen as well. If it gets to say Timon dies and he's several levels high, he's several levels. There's definitely some monk in there because of the unarmed combat he can do.
Fair enough.
Those cool pressure point moves.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And then I don't know if it's going to be the Slayer class or a swashbuckler, because he is quite good with that sword. I could always just go flat fighter and just feed him out, but
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Fair enough.
But that's inside baseball. That's behind the DM screen. That's a fork in your path that you have not chosen yet, dear listeners.
Yeah, and that's a good one. That's a good one.
What? Okay, Tim. How many times have you been in love?
Oh, are we doing me now, or are we keeping going?
Yeah, I mean, we can. If you want to ask another question, go ahead. We can go one for a little bit.
God, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I know you pretty well. Like, I know it's the odd thing, right? It's like, we've been doing this for a long time now. And, we are we're 50-50 in each other's like creative lives, as it were.
Yeah.
And it's like, like I haven't met you in the real world, which is kind of the funny thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not a new feeling to me because I've been doing podcasts for fucking ever, and occasionally I do meet people in the real world, like, like I've met, Nate Wolf and, uh, Caitlin Gal and, Buddy Killbot, who I play with on PSN.
Oh, okay.
I've met those folks in the real world, and, some meetings have been better than others, and others are kind of, what you'd expect, and it's like, it's a weird thing when you meet someone you have like a long, conversation with. Like, there's another lady who came from one of my successful podcasts, like, Wizard's Rule, #1 Legend Seeker and Sword of Truth podcast. Suzanne Bug Lady travels all over the world. I had dinner with her last winter. I met her a couple times because she travels all over the world. So sometimes she's in here and she's like, "Hey, can you do dinner like right now?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yes, I will." We'll drive 3 hours to go have dinner with you since you're in this state, because she's up in Pennsylvania. So it's like, okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, and it's weird because it's like, on the one hand, it's like you know them, but like when you meet them in the real, there is like a little bit of difference and perhaps like a well, like you've been saying the whole episode, like behind the DM screen kind of thing, where it's like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel, like I truly do love our unique relationship, and at the same time it's like, man, like I do want to meet one day, and it's like, I hope there's not like a loss of magic or something like that, you know what I mean? It's like,
I get you.
It's like, didn't you say once on the show that, like, was it you or was it somebody else who was saying like they didn't want to ever meet any of their like famous people heroes?
No, you never want to meet your heroes.
Okay, so it was you. Okay.
Yeah, you never want to meet your heroes, but I've actually met several people from the Destiny podcasting community. I've had lunch with a few.
Yeah, you're telling me about that.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's great. It's meeting someone face to face is a little different than behind the microphone.
Sure.
So there's a little bit of apprehension at first, but it just kicks right over.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I stayed a couple days when I went down to Oregon to meet Nate Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And he, let me stay at his house and all this sort of stuff, and he's jazzed to meet me and all this sort of stuff, and hashtag he's shorter than me in real life, which I didn't expect. I was like, what? But like I met his kid and his wife and shit, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, cool people,
Yeah.
And it was a little weird, even though like I stayed with him for a couple of days, and then he came up to my place twice after that, once for Civil War, and then again for the first Deadpool, and on both times it was just way more natural,
Yeah.
So I think it's just, I think, and this is my analogy on things, is like, with as unique a relationship as we have, I think, good or bad, we sort of like make up like a little porcelain version of how we perceive each other on a shelf. And then when you meet, it either, breaks it or it becomes better. I'm not really sure where I'm going with any of this. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I'm not sure where I'm going.
I get it.
What the fuck did you ask me that I started talking about all this shit?
Like you have sort of like if you met a superhero,
Yeah, I
You know,
guess.
you see him in real life. If like you see him on TV and you're like, oh man, that dude is so good. And then you realize like, oh, he's really sad because he can never. He has to go through. You know, I'll use Superman. He has to go through the world wearing kid gloves because if he used any of his real strength, he would destroy everything he touched.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it. I get it.
That's actually a really funny analogy because there's a Spider-Man comic that I'm actually rereading right now, Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock takes
Mhm.
over Peter Parker's
Peter
life
Parker.
for
Yeah.
like 3 fucking years in real comic book world time, which was fantastic. And like one of the first thing that Doc Ock realizes, like Doc Ock is Spider-Man, and he like goes to fight Scorpion, and he like punches him and breaks fucking Scorpion's fucking neck, and he dies like instantly, like one hit kill. And then Doc Ock is like, holy fuck, Peter Parker is only using like half his strength every time he fights anybody. What? He's like, he can't even imagine the restraint that Peter uses with his powers, kind of thing. So what you said made me think of that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Is there anything else that you wanted to get off your chest before we wrap it up?
oh yeah, man. Let me just tell you about this fucking hot ass sauce I had.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Fuck this shit, dude.
So you had a
Okay.
Carolina Reaper.
I had a Carolina Reaper sauce because
And
I'm
this
a fucking
dumbass didn't record it in any way, shape, or form to share it
no.
with us.
I'm a psychopath. I'm sorry. I was at work. I walked in. A buddy of mine was sitting here, and he was like, "Oh, I got this hot sauce," and I'm like, "Oh, cool. What is it?" He said, "You know, I got this one, this one, this one." I was like, "Does that say Carolina Reaper?" He said, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, let me get a little bit. You know, let me try it, just because I've had a ghost chili, so I had an idea of what I was in for. Except for I had no idea what I was in for. This shit was like tar consistency.
Jesus.
And it was like a drop, and I put it on like a sandwich, like a little piece of a sandwich, and I ate it.
Yeah.
And instantaneously regretted every decision I ever made leading up to that point.
Oh man. Just a drop?
Dude, it was hot as dude. Tim, fuck. A Carolina Reaper it's like I licked the devil's asshole.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right. It was bad. It was bad.
Jesus, that sucks.
Yeah. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to see the devil tonight, aren't I? And then I realized, yep, you're going to see the devil.
How long did it last?
Oh, I was on fire for like an hour.
Oh, only an hour?
Yeah, it was a bad burn though.
Did you immediately go into the instant regret where, like you've seen the YouTube videos, the people who do this shit. Like, did you like chug milk or water or anything like that?
Yeah, I used honey.
Oh, okay. You were just chugging honey?
I just had packets and I was... Fun fact, if you take too much honey, it's a fucking it's laxative.
Yeah, I could have told you that. And that comes from someone who... I actually have a lot of honey in my diet, believe it or not. Like, I take like the big giant like gallons of honey from Costco.
Yeah.
But the reason is actually because I have an iron deficiency. And so honey is an excellent source of iron.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Jessica is anemic. So my Jess, I'm sorry, Jessie. Cuz the way we did, we've had a few incidences where both Tim and I are dating a Jessica.
We're getting real confused real fast.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck you. No, fuck you. Wait.
Yeah.
Which Jessica are we talking about?
Mine. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who did you think, Tim? Like,
I was like, I don't know. I thought maybe, like you get your instant, like man protection of your woman thing.
No, I get
on.
it.
It's
I'm the same way. I just thought it was funny because you were like, wait. What Jessica are we talking about? And I'm like, mine. Who?
Yeah.
Did you think I was talking about your girlfriend,
Yeah,
Tim?
it's like, I mean, sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
it's funny
man.
because mine goes by Jess, and
Mhm.
yours does not like that at
Yeah,
all.
she hates Jess, actually. In fact,
Yeah.
like only in texts to other people do I call her Jess.
Yeah. In everyday life, you refer to her as Jessica. Like
Yeah.
when you say her name in like the world.
I mean,
I
more
guess
often
that's
than not, like I just call her baby.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
baby and honey, classics.
yeah.
So,
Uh, funny. Jess calls me Pooty. Du-
Pooty? Like
Pooty. Yeah.
Pooty?
No, dy. Pooty. Pooty. Uh,
Pooty.
Pooty. Doobie. She has a bunch of weird nicknames for me. One time she called me Poop Mouth.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know
that's
why.
attractive.
Yeah.
Rah, 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 poop mouth.
Uh, I don't know why she called me Poop Mouth, but
That's
she's
terrible.
like I love you Poop Mouth, and I'm like I love you too. Thanks for calling me Poop Mouth. Yeah, it's just weird. We're weird. We say weird things to each other. Like she doesn't say breakfast, she goes blah blah.
Oh, okay.
Like we have our own language. It's
Yeah.
six
Well,
feet.
Jessica, like her, when I met her, I had to like learn this whole sublingo thing because she like, if she's tired or if she's just like, I don't know, quickly communicating. Like I seen her do it with like all of her siblings and her family, and I'll be like, you want to go to the movie, and she'll be like, and I'm like, that that the good or the like which is it? And she's like, you should know by now. And I'm like, fuck, I don't. Like, translate. But for the most part, I do get them now. So it's like, I'll be like, hey, you want more volume on the TV? And she'll be like, but it's like the same. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't vary in its tone. So it's not like positive or negative. It's just a noise. Yeah.
Like when I ask Jess, I'm like, babe, where you want to go eat? She goes, I don't know, something good. I'm like, where do you want to go eat at? She's like, I don't care, wherever, you know where I like something good. And I'm like, just tell me where you want to fucking go.
Yeah.
And she's like, wherever you want to go. I'm like, I will eat anything anywhere. There's always something I like on the menu. Like 100% of the time, there's something I like on the menu.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Last question for you, Tim, before we wrap.
Yeah.
Would you like to play Sea of Thieves now?
I actually would. I don't see my Jessica here yet. Because, okay, so check this out. So she had she had a Wednesday this week where she went into work and then like she was there for like 20 minutes and then like, okay, you can have the rest of the day for whatever reason. She's like, what the fuck? So she had the day and she didn't know what to do herself. And I was like, and I'm at work, so I was like, I can't, I'm doing shit. I'd love to do shit with you, but whatever, take the day, babe. And so she like reorganized her life and like cleaned like her closet and reorganized everything and took a bunch of Goodwill. So do you know what's happening immediately as soon as she shows up here?
She's cleaning your house up.
She's cleaning my room and I'm going through my clothes. Because last night I was like, hey, what do you want to do? Because we're both busy Sunday because I'm doing more Cosbon stuff tomorrow. And she's like, honestly, I want to do your room. And I was like, ugh, really? On a Saturday or day off? Really? She's like, yes. And I was like, fuck, okay.
All right.
So that's what's happening. So yeah. No, I'm down for Sea of Thieves. I think we had a good show. And okay, so here's what I want to have you close out. So sitting on my little digital piece of paper here is question 101. I want you to give me a question. So the next time I do this, because it seems like it's going to be a thing. Like, what question should be question 101?
101.
Yeah.
This is a very big deal.
It is.
That is a very, very intriguing question. Would you rather have a purple gorilla that smelled like grapes to ride on, or a falcon that only spoke in riddles to ride on? And yes, both of them I've had dreams about.
Okay. So I'll ask you this question then. And we'll close out the show. Here we go. Would you rather have a purple gorilla that smelled like grapes, or a falcon who only spoke in riddles to ride on?
The purple gorilla that smelled like grapes.
Really? I'd kind of go with the falcon riddles, because
It's
then
a bird.
Be entertaining. Oh, okay. It goes on your bird thing. Okay, fair enough. Well, that brings us to the end of another episode of the Fork in Your Ear podcast. I'm your host, as always, author, podcaster, gamer, Tim K.A. Trotter, signing off. As always, get forked, and check out our Discord and all of our other things. You should know by now.
Shazam, motherfuckers.
And we out. Thank you for listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast. You can find our podcast at www.dynamicworksproductions.com. Feel free to email us at dynamicworks@mac.com.
Dominic Armato, the voice of Guybrush Threepwood, and you're listening to a Dynamic Works production podcast.
The Citadel, Arrival, is the first installment in a series of epic science fiction short stories reminiscent of the Pulp Fiction style. It's a fast-paced story that will take you through twists and turns that you will not expect, until they are thrust upon you with all the force, excitement, and chaos of a plasma cannon blast. The story follows Katarl, a nobody cog in the working wheels of a futuristic society run completely by Megacorp, a corporation that carefully runs and manages the lives of the people living under its sphere of power. On one of Katarl's few and far between days off from work, an outing he had hoped would be fun and relaxing turns into an explosive adventure that drags him kicking and screaming into situations and challenges that will make him question every aspect of his life. Watch this colorful tapestry unfurl as Katarl and his newfound allies find their way through this classic, yet oddly surprising tale of good and evil, where nothing is quite what it appears to be. That's The Citadel, Arrival, by author Tim K.A. Trotter, available right now on Amazon Kindle Store and iTunes iBookstore for only $2.99.
Hey, how's that?
Is that better?
I mean, I can hear you through my headphones now.
Well, that's better.
I think I'm using the mic. Do I sound normal on my mic?
Yeah, you sound like the normal you.
Cool. Yeah, so it turns out, use this armature thing for my mic. Clamp is not long enough to actually clamp to my actual computer table.
Dope.
Yeah, so it's I have like a little TV table to the. I think I've sent you pictures of my setup.
Yeah, I think we've exchanged.
There's like a bazillion hard drives on this TV table to the right. So it's attached to another TV table, and it's over, like I'm using it, and it's obviously holding. My complaint on it though is the fucker is small.
Small?
Yeah, like at its maximum reach, it's probably maybe 2 feet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, paid $17 for it, so I'm not gonna harp on it too hard. But yeah, it's way more compact than I would think.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, but
yeah. I suppose in a perfect world, I'd have like it mounted to the ceiling and it comes down on its own arm or some
I
shit.
want a Michael Buffer. That's what I want for my
my
what
rig.
now? Like the boxing, the old school microphones that come down.
Oh yeah, I mean this is kind of
those.
like that. Like it comes out from the table and it's got its arm down like a weird robot. So it's a little bit like that, but
I'm cool with the omnidirectional. You know, I'm cool with the blue Yeti. The blue Yeti's all good for me.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing you then, huh?
What?
We're doing you, right?
Oh yeah. It's the deep dive into Mike List.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you want to play the Sea of Thieves update because they got skeletons with boom boom barrels?
Oh,
but I mean you're gonna be reading and stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly didn't take me that long to even get through this when I did it with Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, I mean, and you're a little more up in terms of like, I mean, like, the way I see it is it's like, you know, I ask you something and you typically have a response immediately versus like when I was doing it with Dan, you know, he'd ponder it. He'd ponder it while my girlfriend is back going, you know, our DoorDash showed up 45 minutes early. Hurry the fuck up. And I'm like, we're on question 30. Sorry.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I was. The steak was getting cold.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. Fuck that. It's steak, motherfucker.
It did happen. So, anyways.
Did you have fun yesterday?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely had fun.
Okay.
My
your throat's probably ripping right now, isn't it?
It's a little
little tendy.
A little tendy, yeah.
Little chicken tenders.
Little chicken tenders, that's fucking great. It's a little like that, I suppose. My only regret, and it's kind of a weird regret, is I wish I hadn't laughed so hard when I was like, I want to use ride on the Hobbit.
It wouldn't have happened anyway. His strength isn't high enough, but I mean, that's what hero points are for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you could have theoretically been like, cool, I want to use my hero point to make him roll +8 on his next strength check. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's all hero points are for. It's for fun, you know, for things like that. Go ahead.
I was going to say, how badly did I throw you off?
With what?
Dolores.
That voice, I mean, I was like, fuck. As soon as you did, I was like, fuck you. I was like, oh, you dick. And then I was like, all right, I got one for you. Oh, hello. Like, I was like, I can do a voice too.
So good.
What got me was when you were like, I want to grab Ka. And I'm like, I don't.
You're like, damn it.
I was like, all right, you can try. This isn't going to end well for anybody, but okay.
Oh, man. I was just like, I got into a really weird zone of like, these all fuckers are playing, you know, like they're playing it straight. And I'm just like, well, what would Dolores do? Apparently she'd dance around with a rug on her fucking head.
WWDD, what would Dolores do? I love it. I love funny characters, man. I mean, fuck, Tenement is a fucking funny character, you know? He's a funny character that I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna love.
Yeah. I couldn't necessarily tell whether or not like everybody completely straightly hates Dolores or not, but
I think it's the voice more than it's
the voice.
Yeah, that voice is I'm like, oh god, like if it hurts to listen to, it has to hurt to do, you know.
I mean, like I said, less than you think. I mean, it definitely, you know, yeah. And it probably got a little worse because like I was drinking along with Dolores.
Mhm. Oh, I could tell you were drinking.
Like, did you hear like about like 6 different times I popped up in a new bottle?
You're like, yeah. It was like, Jesus Christ. I didn't want to say anything. I was like, Tim, you're worried about Brock. Brock is serious about this.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
he texts me like 4 times a day talking about it.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm like,
he
I'm like,
loves
hey, dude.
this shit.
Yeah, but I'm like, hey, dude, I'm also a cool guy. You can also just talk to me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the bug for GMing again, but once we're done this module, we're not going to do any more modules. I'll homebrew you guys encounters every week until you feel comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, you know, despite the fucking shit first encounter we have.
That wasn't a shit encounter. Y'all just didn't roll high enough to know it was a fucking.
It's not my fault. I have so many negatives on my character.
And you were the one doing all the attacking, so it was like.
I know. This is what kind of fucked.
Worst part about it is you succeeded on the first one, and I was adding 4 to all your rolls, and you still weren't hitting it.
Were you really? God damn.
Yeah. I was adding 4s to everybody, actually.
Yeah. I couldn't get above a 10, man.
At first, it's a 16, and then then it went up to a 19 or 20. Because all right, I can tell you because not like you're going to use it anyway. The guy in the bushes that got fucking nuked. He was the wizard casting the spell.
I mean, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, when Amaro smelt the pipe smoke, it's because he was smoking a pipe while setting up the spells.
What a dumbass.
Yeah,
but we were further dumbasses because we weren't.
Yeah, because she didn't go any. She didn't run on it. Like I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't want to, if you smell something weird and you're like, I'm just gonna. Okay, cool, thanks. And I'm like, all right, you don't want to push on it. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna. But what I did notice she stopped asking the questions. She started knowing what to roll already. Like she was just like, cool, I'm gonna roll perception. Yeah. Okay, cool, I'm gonna roll perception.
Yeah. Well, because she gets numbers and shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I started getting better about knowing what to roll to. The thing that actually kind of caught me up was like if I'm thinking about it, I should have already like had it like basically pre-typed in the roll Discord. And I think that's just, you know, everybody's just gonna have to get used to that.
Yeah, since we're not next to each other.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's good that it's in the Discord because, like, hearing Brock's reaction every fucking time I rolled a 1 or a 2 or a fucking 4, he's like, Jesus.
I'm just like, Jesus Christ, Tim.
Yeah, I know. It was fucking fantastic.
Brock's a good role player. He's a good player. I mean, I think we have a solid group once we gel.
Yeah.
You got to realize, like, you know, you can't comparing us to the Glass Cannon guys. It's like comparing a football team that's played together their entire life and a team that just like in a flag football team is like, yo guys, let's play some flag football. Like, fuck yeah, you know. Doesn't work.
Yeah, I get it. We're doing our training rounds. I get it.
But we also have pretty good rapport with each other already. I mean, it helps that you and I are you know, great friends, and you and Jessica touch Jens's. And
touch what?
Jens's genitals.
Jesus.
And
don't ever use that sequence of words again.
And you and Brock have played together, right?
I've known Brock my whole life.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like,
so there,
like I've known him my whole life. Like, he's my oldest friend. He's done like 6 podcasts with me before. You know, he's
and James,
he's a character. But it's funny because he's playing so reserved. I'm really quite surprised. Like, he's like all reserved and serious and stuff like the whole time.
Well, he wants the game to stick. That's why.
Fair enough.
He's like, dude, listen, I want to play. I love playing Pathfinder, and he's like, I have a group now. I'm not going to try to like fuck it up and I mean, we can play fun games if you want. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a problem with playing like one-off fun games. Like, hey man, let's do like, if you guys say, hey Mike, or if you want to do one when you get your feet underneath you,
Mm-hmm.
and like I got this. It's a cool like haunted tavern idea. Y'all go to a haunted tavern and shenanigans ensues. Play a fun character, cool, or like whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. I love that kind of shit.
Fair enough. Well, alrighty, let's do a show.
Yeah, man.
All right. Here we go. By the way, I'm actually I really like your clapping instead of me just screaming cut in.
Yeah, I started doing that in RNG, and it really helps because you yelling "cut in" blows your ears out when you re-listen to the episode.
Yeah, I mean, it does do that at the same time, but it's also really obvious when you're looking at the waveforms. But like a clap is
just the same form.
I mean, if I think about it, I mean that's what fucking people do in the movies,
It's a clap, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll start trying to do a clap now instead of a clap.
All right. Let me power this down so I'm not falling asleep.
Jesus. Aren't you gonna be like dead? Are you gonna be able to get any sleep between now and your work?
I go to work tomorrow, Tim. I'm off today.
Well, I know that, but I mean, like,
yeah, I'll be able to sleep.
okay.
I'm off, Tim. Like, I'm off. Like, I don't go back to work until 4:00 tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I work Sunday.
I know, but I had the weird idea that, like, 6 hours after, we finish our show, you're working because it's Sunday.
No. I go in Sunday afternoon.
Oh, what do you do?
I'm not.
What do you do in the morning then on Sundays?
I sleep.
Oh, touche.
What are you doing in the mornings then? Nice.
That was a
I felt like the
13th.
13th. I felt like the 13th warrior. I listened.
Fair enough.
Tell me you've never seen. Are you telling me you've never seen the 13th warrior with Antonio Banderas?
No, I've fucking seen it. I just like when you said it, I was like Antonio Banderas. I got the picture of the fucking box cover of the movie where he's on there and there's like fire behind him or whatever. Like I've seen it, I just don't fucking remember it.
I think that's right.
I got nothing against Antonio Banderas. I think he's great. I don't know why he's not getting roles. Yeah.
Also, fun fact: if you guys get Thomas to join your party, I'm just gonna let you know right now that motherfucker's John Wick.
John Wick with the tankards I broke.
No, he's gonna be like, if it happens, I'll tell you what's gonna happen because we haven't started recording yet. Well, we have, but you're gonna cut this out. You guys roll enough perception, if you guys roll enough persuasion or diplomacy, he'll be like, well, I guess I'm back in.
Yeah, I mean, he told us that last night though. So,
well, I mean, I told you guys because you mentioned it, but I have it played out like John Wick. Like he's going to go to the back of the inn, dig up his guns, and put put on like a pair of leathers.
Oh, of course,
like a suit. Well, gunslingers have to be dexterous.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all good.
Yeah. Alrighty, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna do a different intro.
All right.
Here we go.